Multiple farms in Texas just shut down overnight. Why? Because ICE raids made nearly 100% of the workforce completely vanish. People ran, got detained, or flat out got scared to death and never came back. Dairy farms are in panic mode right now. Cows got to be milked every 8 hours. And guess what? Nobody's showing up to milk these folks. This isn't some Texas problem either. This is happening across the entire nation. ICE isn't just out here enforcing some bullshit laws. They are actively crippling our food systems with fear and chaos. You want to talk about consequences? This ain't just about politics anymore, y'all. It's about what's on your table, what's in your fridge, or what's about to be missing from your store. These Nimrods aren't saving America. They're starving it.
I don't know if y'all have heard the latest, but they want nurses to go and pick blueberries on the weekend as a part of a clinical ladder project. You want nurses with all their 5011 degrees and letters after their name to go and harvest blueberries for free under the guise of it can help them with their clinical ladder advancement project? No. Baby, no. No. If you are short farmers, let's think of why. And do you really think that we have extra nurses in the hospital that are going to just have time to go pick some damn blueberries? Like, y'all didn't think this through. Y'all really did not think this through. If you have not seen the sign going around that hospital that nurses can go and harvest 20,000 blueberries on the weekend, go check it out and tap in and let me. I can't even talk because I'm just so worked up. Nurses ain't picking no damn blueberries.
Of all the people to help them pick blueberries is the nurses. Like, these people intentionally voted against the immigrants that work on their farms, and now they are looking for nurses to pick blueberries without pay, because that's exactly what it is. Now they are calling it volunteer. Like, they have to come and volunteer in your farm and use it as a clinical what again? You guys cannot be kidding me right now. This is one of the things I saw on the internet today, and I decided to share with you guys. Guys, you're welcome back again to my channel. It's so good to have you. Thank you so much for clicking when you saw this video. So I'm going to let these videos roll, then I'll come back with the commentary. Let me know what you all think in the comment. Please consider subscribing if you have not already, and don't forget to give the video a thumbs up so that more people can see it. Credit to all creators on this video. So let's go watch, then I'll come back with the commentary.
A hospital in Jersey put up a flyer asking for nurses to volunteer their time on the weekend to pick and harvest blueberries. They got to be smoking the finest dope or something. I don't know. I just left my big sister's page because she was talking about this, and she's also a nurse practitioner. So I'm just going to echo and just add some other stuff onto what she said. It wasn't enough that we had to work real hard to get a nursing degree. It's not enough that we bust our behinds working and taking care of patients, not getting adequate breaks, burnout, stress. Some of us have a lot of anxiety, depression because COVID and everything else. You asked me to volunteer my time on the weekend to pick and harvest blueberries as some advancement for a clinical ladder project? Y'all need to go and just find something else better to do and find somebody else to play with, because nurses is not the ones. And I don't even know why anybody would think that this was okay to post or put up a flyer in a hospital and do. Like, get somebody else to do it.
A friend sent me this. You're not going to believe it. This great clinical ladder opportunity. Great clinical ladder opportunity. You ready? Because I think this ladder only goes down. Volunteers needed for blueberry harvesting. For weekday mornings in July, sign up there for a great clinical ladder improvement opportunity. And it says it's blueberry season and we need help. Join us for this meaningful volunteer opportunity throughout July as we harvest blueberries to give to our neighbors facing hunger. You will be helping to save a bumper crop of blueberries from going to waste. There are up to 20,000 pounds of blueberries that they need. Shifts available all month long as a clinical ladder opportunity to harvest fucking blueberries. This was posted at a hospital. Where is this clinical ladder? Where does this fall on the nursing clinical ladder? Where does this fall under any clinical ladder? Is this part of the 36 million able-bodied Americans on Medicaid that are going to be doing this? Was this for those patients that are in the hospital to harvest blueberries? So they want you to work at the hospital, work your shifts, probably overtime after they harvest you, and go harvest blueberries as a clinical ladder opportunity. Where do you turn that into HR? And how many bushels of blueberries that you harvest move you up the clinical ladder? How? Please say psych right now. I didn't know the person that actually sent this to me. I would not believe it. At their request, I took off this QR code so it wouldn't be targeted. But that's it. Blueberry harvesting is now a clinical ladder opportunity because they have a bumper crop, so they're going to recruit healthcare workers to do it. I'm speechless. I didn't think that it could get worse, but it got worser. Like, it got worser. Who? Chime in. I want to hear from nurses. Chime in on this.
So these people actually want nurses to come pick up those blueberries from their farms. Like, how were they expecting them to do that with all the things that nurses had to go through, saving the lives of patients and all that? You want them to come pick blueberries either on weekends or during break time or when they are, when they are free, when they're not working. Like, what? How did they even think about this in the first place? Whoever made that flyer needs to really be studied, because you cannot tell me that the only thing that came to your mind is asking nurses to come to your farm to pick blueberries. When you guys actually came together to vote against the immigrants that work in your farms, what were you thinking? This is just to tell you that these people are looking for workers. They do not have farmers that could occupy those spaces, take up those jobs. Now they are not looking for people that are ready to take up the jobs that they took away from the immigrants who were ready to work on those farms for them and take little or nothing that they were being paid, work 24 hours in those farms, work as much as both rain and sun was just on them, and all of a sudden you guys came out to vote against them and voted for mass deportation. Now, immigrants are not being picked up from your farms, and you guys are just there giggling and happy, because you cannot tell me that you voted against something and all of a sudden you're not happy about it. No, you would definitely be happy or excited that these people are getting deported. And now they are getting deported. You thought it wise that the best people to invite to come work on your farm or pick up your blueberries because your crops might just go bad are nurses. Like, nurses. Think about it, you guys. Like, how do you guys actually sit down to have such thoughts in the first place? Like, you knew you knew that when immigrants go, those farm workers go back to their countries or get deported or detained by ICE, that your farms were just going to suffer for it. And instead of you thinking about best way forward, you decided to invite nurses to come pick up. That is a clinical ladder to what advancement and all that. Like, this is so, like somebody said in this video, he said this ladder is going downwards, because that's exactly what I'm saying. Instead of going upward, this ladder is definitely going downward. With every time, all the time that nurses spent in the classroom to study to become a best nurse in the world and treat patients, the only thing you felt that was better for them was to come to your farm to pick up those blueberries. How can you guys actually think that you can F around and not find out? Because this is your find out era, whereby people who were supposed to work on your farms are nowhere to be found, because either they are being detained by ICE, deported, or probably somewhere in their houses saying, you know what, we are not stepping out today, because they know that farms are being targeted, because ICE already know that a lot of people that works in those farms are undocumented. So it's as if Texas farmers are actually finding out right now, because you cannot tell me that you intentionally voted against your own interests and want other people to suffer for it, and only for you to come and say, oh, it's for their clinical ladder advancement projects. This ladder that you guys are talking about is definitely going downwards. This is not the kind of ladder that those nurses really want to climb. Not picking blueberries in the farm. Look for workers, pay them to come and do this job, and not looking for nurses that have lives to save to come and do this job for you all. Anyway, guys, let me know what you guys think about today's video in the comment. Let me hear your thoughts in the comment section. Please subscribe to my channel if you have not already. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button to be part of the family. And don't forget to give the video a thumbs up so that more and more people can see it. Guys, I look forward to seeing you all on my next video. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. See you all next time. Bye, guys.